Hi everyone, welcome into the latest edition of the Coach's Corner. I am your host, Wes McKinney, here today with track and field head coach at Concord, Coach Mike Cox. Coach, how are you today?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Conference coming up in the next week here, Friday, May 3rd, Saturday, May 4th at Glenville State College. Several opportunities to bring home individual conference championships. Just run down through them here. You got Denver Wright ranked first in the 100, second in the 200-meter dash. Robbie Peters ranked first in the 5,000-meter run, second in the 10,000. Jeff Fertig ranked first in high jump. Demi Kirk ranked fifth in the 100, fourth in the 200. Casey Ward first in the 100, third in the 200. Lydia Powell fifth in the 400. Donnie Kirk first in the 400 hurdles. Michaelin Miller fourth in steeple. The 4x100-meter relay is ranked second. The 4x4 girls are ranked first. Ashley Taylor fourth in high jump, and Maya in triple jump. So just a ton of possibilities there. Want to start with Denver. How has he been able to juggle the demands of not only track practice, but spring football started up over here the last month? How's he been able to juggle the demands of that?
I think we've just gone to the on Tuesday, Thursdays he does football, Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday he does track and field. So I think with the demands of obviously with football on the body, beating him up pretty good. I think that mixture that we've been doing seems to be working quite well.
Okay, Robbie ranked in the top two in the longest distance events in track. Just talk about his work ethic since he won cross country all the way back in November, and then just kind of the build up coming towards conference now.
Well, I don't think it's slowed down at all. If anything, his work ethic got harder. I know he won the conference championship there in cross country. Really wanted to make nationals. Got that bit of a cold and it really put a damper on that chance. I think his work ethic has never been in a question, and definitely has been working extremely hard. I know it didn't come to to a point that we would hope to there at Duke in the 5K. Really trying to hit that provisional time and maybe even run a good bit quicker than that. So now our focus obviously is to come into conference here and win a couple championships.
High jumper Jeff Fertig, heavy favorite last year to win high jump at conference. Did not win this year. Once again, another heavy favorite for Jeff. What's his mindset, and do you think there's sort of a chip on his shoulder entering this year?
Oh, definitely so. I think last year was just a bad day to have a bad day. He had a little bit more pressure on him per se last year because there was a guy jumping just as high as him, if not higher, who had jumped just as high or higher even at some meets. So that he's not going to have that this year. There's not anybody that's even really that close. But again, he just got to go in there and take care of business and do what he does, and I think we'll be fine. He could even have a bad day and still win even there. But hopefully we can go in and hopefully even jump higher than we have all season.
Shifting from the men's side to the women's side, talk about some of the favorites in races. Casey Ward battled injury all of last year with her hamstring. Kind of had a dapper put on her conference meet with her injuries. How has she been able to avoid the injury bug this year and really, really improve from last year?
Well, it's still been nagging us some here and there, and really we've just been smart about our racing. We've cut back. We just haven't gone to every meet and done 4, 5, 6 events. We haven't jumped since indoors, and we still haven't even talked about completely what we're going to do at conference, if we're going to even do the jumps, if we're just going to do one jump, in the long or the triple, or again doing them both. We just haven't, got there yet to discuss that, so not quite sure. But, definitely getting faster, getting better, and that's the key, is being smart. And hopefully we can bring home a couple titles there, or at least one title she can individually.
Okay, Donnie Kirk has always been good at the 400 hurdles, but this year just massive improvement. Like I think you said, like a 3-second improvement. Owns a school record now in the event. What's her mindset going into conference, and how's she been able to improve from last season?
I think her mindset, I know she wants to win those things, win that race for sure, and I definitely think it's a very strong possibility. I think with her, it's just been that consistency of hard work over time, and then just really getting the feel for those hurdles and getting them down. but I'm not surprised, that she's run that fast in this hurdles, and she should go faster.
Okay, Lydia Powell, Demi Kirk, both run the same events for the most part. How have they been able to affect each other in a positive way this season during their workouts leading up to conference?
Well, I think all those ladies in that group, push each other daily. Sometimes, one will get a wild hair and take off, and the other ones try to keep up. So, that's pushing them. So I think they've been really good for each other. So I'm excited for all those ladies. I'm not quite sure exactly what Demi's going to do yet. We've discussed it a little bit. Don't know if we're going to do the open quarter or not. Lydia would definitely do the open quarter in both relays. So we still got some looking to do with the honor roll and kind of figure out exactly what we want to do for the meet.
Okay, now you talk about the relays. You got Lydia, Demi, Donnie, and Casey all in the 4x1 and the 4x4. Just talk about the chemistry they developed this season for the relays.
Yeah, I think they've come together really nice. Especially look at that 4x1. That's what it's going to boil down to in a conference championship or in any race of the 4x1. It's going to come down to handoffs. On paper we have those are the four of the fastest girls in the conference. In the 100 meters, right in there. So it's just going to be that transition of having good handoffs in the meet. But I think they're close. They're a close group girls. So I think that doesn't hurt anything.
Absolutely. Shifting from the sprints to the distance event. Did not realize until I was looking at it yesterday, but Michael Miller actually ranked 4th in the steeplechase heading into conference. Kind of the ultimate pinnacle, just improve, and now she's really hit that summit this year. Just talk about her improvement in her 4 years here at Concord.
Well, this is actually her first year that she's made conference in track and field, and she's made it in 3 events. So it's really exciting to see. We tried and tried and tried, in the previous 3 years, and just were never successful. So to see her, not only making it in 1 event, but making it in 3, and then being in contention to score some points, especially in that steeplechase, it's very exciting, and very happy for her. Obviously, hard work pays off.
Now, from the distance events to the field events, you have 2 girls that are ranked high in those. Ashley Taylor, who is chasing heavily favored Kelsey Boyd from Seton Hill. I'll just talk about Ashley's development throughout the season.
She's been really consistent for the most part. In the high jump, we've had some meets where it didn't go quite as well as we had hoped to. But I think we've got the steps to where she feels comfortable with them. She likes them. I think they're where they need to be. So again, it's just continuing to work on just getting getting up, getting vertical and getting higher. And I think she will continue to improve. And set the school record outdoors. She already owns it indoors. But I think that record will definitely, be hers here at some point. If it doesn't happen here at the conference meet, I think it will definitely happen, next year for sure.
Okay, now another girl that is trying to chase Boyd in the triple jump is Maya. But the big story here is Maya just continues to improve throughout the season. I'll just talk about that a little bit.
Well, with Maya, it's been a battle too. She has some really bad shin splints. So we've kind of just taken baby steps and really tried to be careful without overstepping our bounds too much. We've definitely worked hard and pushed the envelope some. But big jump last week there at A&T, breaking the school record there in the triple jump, puts her third in the conference. So again, Boyd's kind of out there, but if we can finish, take a second there at worst, that would be awesome. And scoring some points, and she's qualified in the 1 and the 2 as well, with big performances there for herself at Richmond. So another freshman who's come in and is hopefully going to score some points, and then hopefully continue to do that as she goes through the 4 years here. I would just like to thank all of my seniors. I would like to just take this opportunity to thank all of my seniors for all of their hard work and dedication over the 4 years or 5 years that you've given to me and to Concord and to cross country or track and field. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate all of you, and please come back and see us. Thanks.
Alrighty, once again, track and field championships in Glenville, Friday, May 3rd, Saturday, May 4th. For Coach Mike Cox, I am Wes McKinney, and this has been the Coach's Corner.